I don't know if it was yesterday or maybe the day before, but Joe Biden put out a warning regarding Donald Trump and MAGA extremists.
This movement does not share the basic beliefs in our democracy. The MAGA movement. Not every Republican, not even a majority of Republicans adhere to the MAGA extremist ideology. I know because I've been able to work with Republicans my whole career. But there's no question that today's Republican Party is driven and intimidated by MAGA Republican extremists. Their extreme agenda, if carried out, would fundamentally alter the institutions of American democracy as we know it. Here is what you hear from MAGA extremists about the retiring Patriot General honoring his oath to the Constitution. Quote, he's a traitor, end of quote. In times gone by, the punishment, quote, in times gone by, the punishment would have been death, end of quote. This is the United States of America. This is the United States of America. And although I don't believe even a majority of Republicans think that, the silence is deafening. The silence is deafening. Hardly any Republican called out such heinous statements. We should all remember, democracies don't have to die at the end of a rifle. They can die when people are silent, when they fail to stand up or condemn the threats to democracy. When people are willing to give away that which is most precious to them because they feel frustrated, disillusioned, tired, alienated. It's up to us, the American people. In my view, the more people vote, the more engaged the whole nation becomes, the stronger democracy will be. So the answer to the threats we face is engagement. It's not to sit in the sidelines. It's to build coalitions and community. To remind ourselves, there's a clear majority of us who believe in our democracy and are ready to protect it. History's watching. The world is watching. And most important, our children and grandchildren will hold us responsible.
I went live the other day, I think it was yesterday, and we watched the Republican debate from the night before. And I got so sick of hearing about immigration, protect the border, they're bringing crime, they're dangerous. That's what I kept hearing about immigrants in this country. And the one thing that I kept repeatedly saying was, when I go outside of my house, it's not immigrants that I am in fear of. When I see immigrants, they're working hard, they're trying to get that bag, or they're spending time with their families. The people that I'm afraid of are MAGA extremists. Donald Trump supporters, hateful, racist evangelicals, Republicans, QAnon supporters. All of them are in one group. Those are the people that terrify me. Angry white men are the biggest threat to this country. The FBI talked about it. The CIA talked about it. Angry white men are viewed as white supremacist terrorists, and they are the biggest threat to Americans in this country. But when they were in that debate, they didn't bring it up not once. Not once. It's not immigrants that we need to be afraid of, but it is who they dangle in front of their supporters to try to garner votes for themselves. It's driven by hate and it's driven by racism. They are actually the ones that we need to be afraid of. November 2024 will soon be here. vote blue.